Hello, friends. Ted Wilcox here again to bring you into another thrilling chapter in our continuing saga of magic, mystery, and the American century. But before we begin, here's Charlie Pulcher with a brief review of our last episode.
Last time, deep within the Winterland Auditorium, Whiskey came face to face with Georges Baptiste, the High Ungan of the Saints of Samedi, and piece by piece, the truth emerged. While George denied taking Hallie, he also made one thing clear. Her abduction wasn't just a crime. It was leverage, a pretext, a fuse waiting to burn the city down. Like Isaiah Scott before him, he issued a decree to Whiskey. Find Hallie within 72 hours, or war would come, and San Francisco would bleed. But as Whiskey races to stop a war before time runs out, we step back to a memory from Mickey's past, where she and someone dear to her wake behind enemy lines. What happens next? We'll find out now.
This is the Mythic Chronicles. Entry 1. Crime Wave.
Chapter 17. Mickey wins an argument. June 18th, 1944. Mickey awoke to the soft brush of Owen's fingertips threading through her hair. She smiled, eyes still closed. She loved when he did that. "Michelle," he whispered, his breath warm against her temple. "It's time to get up, dear." She stretched, inhaling through her nose. "What time is it?" The familiar scent of pine and blooming gorse, Owen's scent, wrapped around her like a warm blanket. It made her feel, well, a lot of things. But right now, nestled on a dilapidated old mattress, listening to the gentle patter of rain, she felt whole. Sure, safety was an illusion this deep in Nazi-occupied Poland. But for a moment, it was nice to pretend. In the distance, a steam engine whistle pierced the morning air. "A little after sunrise," he replied, his lilting Irish brogue coloring each word. 10 more minutes," she mumbled, shifting to a more comfortable position. He chuckled, jostling her as her head rested on his chest. "You said that 10 minutes ago." So, he said, kissing the top of her head. "We're to brief the team in about..." He paused, checking his watch. 30 minutes. 30 minutes? Mickey's eyes snapped open as she sat up, fixing him with a proper glare. "That's forever from now!" As a fetch, Owen's magic allowed him to change his shape at will, but his prime face, the one he shared only with her, was all sharp angles. Pale skin, a severe nose, a heavy brow, and dark, brooding eyes that always seemed a bit sullen. That was until he smiled. Her heart did a somersault. His smile was like sunlight cutting through fog to reveal a hidden meadow, softening his features and making his dark eyes shine with warmth. It was beautiful, and the glare she'd aimed at him didn't stand a chance. "You're cheating," she grumbled, flopping her head back onto his chest. "Ugh, oof." "Whatever do you mean, love?" "Whatever do you mean, love?" she repeated, slipping into a terrible imitation of his brogue. He blinked. "Is that supposed to be me, then?" "Yes. No. Maybe. Shut up. The point is..." "Oh, good. There's a point," he quipped. "And here I presumed you were just being mean." "The point is," she repeated, shooting him a flat look, "your sexy Irishman act won't work on me. I'm immune." He nodded. "Bearish the thought, dear. By the by, you haven't seen my underwear, have you? I seem to have misplaced them." Mickey opened her mouth to respond, frowned instead, and bit his shoulder. "Hey! Ow! That hurt!" "Oh, quit whining," she said, resting her chin on his chest to meet his eyes. "I didn't even break the skin. Whining like that is why the men call you a big sissy boy." Owen blinked. "Sissy boy? I'm a highly decorated spy and an assassin for the Allied war effort." Mickey shrugged. "Did you, or did you not, cry about using a razor to shave your face?" "I didn't cry. I made a single comment about how it's annoying to pretend to shave when I can, you know, he gestured vaguely, will the hair off whenever I want. Well, she said, snuggling back onto his chest, they considered it a rather sissy-ish thing to say. We all had a good laugh about it. I have sensitive skin, and wait. His eyes narrowed. How did they even hear about that? I only said it to you. Mickey suddenly found the small gold bear paw medallion around his neck very interesting. What was that? Mickey, he demanded. How does anything get around? She replied, rolling the medallion between her fingers. Michelle McFinn, you sacrificed my trust and my pride just to get buddy-buddy with some soldiers? Mickey paused, pretending to consider it. You know, when you put it that way. Owen sighed. Is this the kind of treatment I should expect for the rest of my life, dear wife? Mickey froze. Wife. The word echoed through every corner of her heart like heavenly music. She was somebody's wife. They were married. The thought was so new, so wonderful, so utterly terrifying. A deep breath from Owen pulled her back. I don't, he began, hesitating, his brow furrowed. The damn Wahrheit is... He paused again, and his voice came out strained, like he had to wrestle the words into place. I don't know if we can pull this off. She lifted her head, searching his face. He winced, but didn't take the words back. He knew better than to lie to her. Well, she said, do we have to go ahead with the operation? His expression flickered through too many emotions to count before settling into a resigned sigh. Orders haven't changed, love. But if... never mind, Mickey. It's not worth the risk. No, he snapped, eyes flashing as he made a slashing gesture with his hand. Gods damn it, Michelle. Can't you just accept that we have jobs to do? Just because it's difficult, or we don't bloody like it, doesn't change the fact that it needs doing. The words barely left his mouth before regret twisted across his face, that Mickey's fear had already twisted into anger. You think I don't know that? She snapped, shoving him away. You think I've been working with that monster for 6 months because I enjoy it? I'll do my job, Owen, like I always do. Owen recoiled as if slapped, and his defiance crumbled into something small, fragile. Yes, he whispered. Of course you will. I'm sorry. I didn't think. You, of all people, don't need a lecture on doing the hard thing. I let my emotions get the better of me. I lashed out. I'm sorry. He reached for her hand, slow and uncertain, his dark eyes pleading. Please forgive me. I'm just scared. She scowled at him, holding the look for a long moment before rolling her eyes. Me too, you big idiot, she muttered. Now hug me, damn it. He wrapped his arms about her like a lifeline, and for a moment, the world paused. They held each other in silence. I'm worried I've changed, Mickey whispered. That the person I was before the war is gone, replaced by this calloused, violent, terrible thing. Owen pulled back just enough to meet her eyes. So you didn't hide knives all over your person before the war? She gave him a warning glare. And here I assumed, hey, he yelped as she threatened to bite him again. I'm sorry, bad joke, terrible joke. When the laughter settled, Owen drew a breath, steadying himself. People say war puts a darkness in us, he murmured. But that's bollocks. We're all born with darkness inside us. Yes, war drags it out, feeds it, forces us to embrace it. He gently tightened his hold on her. But that's not who we are. It's our actions, how we fight it, what we choose to do in spite of it, that truly matter. Mickey wiped a tear from her cheek and hugged him even tighter. These last 4 years, he continued, have held the most terrifying, horrendous, and downright depressing days of my life. That might be the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me, she said, waiting for his usual grin. But there was no grin, just quiet solemnity. And because they led to this moment, he said, I wouldn't change a single one. In fact, I'd endure much, much worse if it brought me to you. He intertwined his fingers with hers. Their matching rings glinted in the dim light. I've loved you since the moment I met you, Michelle McFinn. Being your husband is the greatest honor I could ever achieve, and I'll love you with all my soul for the rest of time. Tears welled in Mickey's eyes. Her heart swelled with so much emotion it left her, for once, completely speechless. So she bit him on the shoulder. "Youch!" Owen yelped, clutching the spot. "What was that for?" "For cheating," she said. "Now kiss me, you big sissy." "You know, you can be quite bossy sometime." She pulled him into a passionate kiss, silencing whatever he was about to say. And in the distance, a lone coyote's warbling howl cackled through the falling rain.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Mythic Chronicles. If you're enjoying the journey, please consider rating and reviewing the podcast. Your words might help bring more mythics into the fold. To listen ahead, unlock bonus content, and gain access to VIP Discord roles and behind-the-scenes updates, check out our Patreon or visit us at SeanTLaffertyBooks.com. I'm Sean. Thanks again for being here.